is that every nationality of women, except for so-called black women, understand their roles and understand why they were created. The so-called white woman know why she was created: to be a wife, to be a mother, to help her husband, to help guide her house, and assist where he needs help. The Asian woman understand that. Arab woman understand that. The East Indian woman understand that, so on and so forth. It's only the so-called black woman that does not understand why she was created. And it's simple. You was literally created to be a wife, to be a mother, to be a helpmeet to your husband, to love them, to love your children, to guide the house, and shine in your role. That's simple. Everything outside of that, you have been deceived and indoctrinated by the so-called white man.
If I was ever the president, my first order of business is to destroy all the podcast mics and equipment. Honestly, I just want to take y'all podcast equipment and run it through a goddamn meat grinder. Because why are y'all even inviting Columbus Short to sit down and have an interview on a podcast? Why would we ever need to hear anything from a Z-list Tubi adder that looks like a milk dud? I know everyone was offended by what he said, as you should be, but the question is, why was he there to begin with?
And wait till y'all hear what he said, because it really ain't that deep and it ain't nothing that these black women ain't heard before. Let's get into it. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, I guess once again, this is continuing to be an ongoing topic, but in this case, it's a little bit different because this brother is receiving backlash for simply answering a question on a podcast. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. First of all, I need to give a shout out to River TV because I actually had the original clip, but they were receiving so much backlash about it that it got taken down on TikTok. And thank God for River TV. So again, shout out to her. If you do not know who she is, subscribe to her channel. It's spelled RIVAH TV. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I know, like, what is the difference between being with black women and being with...
He comes into the home. They're not, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the black man, in that by black women. And I'm not, black women, do not be mad at me. Cook, girl, you don't even know how to cook. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. Can side, that Asian, Korean, Japanese, that other side is where, you know, culturally those women were not, those women were taught to hold down. But it's more than subservience. It's don't get it twisted. I know you know how to cuss a thorough man, cuss a man out thoroughly, and but as soon as you cussing him out, you still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning the house, and you're not doing that with, you know, this is my job. That's just what you were trained to do. And I think that kind of training, you know, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to put that. You don't know how to... Rami, you want, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I'll put the money on. No, you can go to jail. Take your black ass to jail. This month for you. So have some, you know, it's a different energy. It's not like maybe, okay, thank you for your criticism. Thank you for your honest, constructive criticism. And, you know, we can get it better. Or cook it for yourself. Yeah. You want a cup of noodle? You want some ramen? Somebody else come cook this.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I am back again with another video. So recently, Colombus Short did an interview, and I'm not really sure how or what transpired, in which the interviewer asked Colombus Short this series of questions about him being in relationships with black women. However, he, you know, she asked the question and he answered the question, and after that, Colombus Short received so much backlash on social media. Okay. People were furious with him. They were angry. They talking about they need to cancel him. Like, it was just, you know, social media was in an uproar based off of the things that he said that you guys just listened to.
Now, after hearing that, do you think that brother said anything wrong? Could he have hurt some women's feelings? Sure. You know, that that really ain't hard to do. All you got to do is tell them the truth. But did anything that he say was inaccurate? That's what I want to know. I can't disagree with anything this brother had to say. And even the interviewer, and I've reacted to her before, even she is receiving backlash for this. And all she did was just ask the question. And I think she had good intentions with it. I mean, she let him speak. It didn't come off like she was just trying to challenge every little thing that he said. Because really, what did he say that was inaccurate? What did he really say that was inaccurate? Now, I want to show you guys, as River mentioned, some of the women that was giving him a hard time about what he said. Check this out.
I just want to know, like, what is the difference between being with black women and being with...
When he comes into the home, they're not, nigga, what you talking about? Unless you've given me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the black man, in that by black women. And I'm not, black women do.
Would you believe me if I told you that man was accused of domestic violence by multiple women? And there are people saying, oh, the preference can have him. And that's just a terrible take, because nobody deserves to experience domestic violence. No matter who they are, no matter how terrible their politic may be, what should actually happen to that man, if I said it out loud, would get my account another strike. And to the woman interviewing him, I don't know what you are ethnically, to give that vile man a platform and to allow him to talk out the side of his mouth about black women unchallenged. You are no journalist and you have no integrity. I don't know what you are.
And see, notice how she used the words, how you just let him talk about black women unchallenged, which is translation, why didn't you speak up for us? It's like, it don't matter how accurate his take was. It doesn't matter how relatable his take was. It doesn't matter how many men can say that they've witnessed and gone through the same thing. Oh, you a bad interviewer because you didn't challenge what he was saying. Did you ever stop to think that maybe she didn't challenge what he was saying because she might have agreed with it? Did you ever think about that? And really, at this point, I really don't give a shit what he's been accused of, because y'all are on the internet worshiping a serial unaliver of women. Y'all are celebrating Chris Brown, who put his hands on women. So now, don't get me wrong, I don't wish that on anybody. But to sit over here and try to say that what he's saying or his opinion isn't valid simply because of him getting accused of DV is a bunch of bullshit, because y'all are over here worshiping men that have actually unalived women. And y'all worship Chris Brown even after this man bit Rihanna in the damn forehead. So I don't want to hear shit about what the fuck he being accused of just because you don't agree with his take on black women and why black men are dating outside of their race more. That's a load of bullshit. Let's keep it moving.
Look, you don't look black right now. So
I don't like that. Don't say that, because I am black. And I think that I do look black. When people tell me I don't look black, I'm appalled by that. I'm like, how don't you see that I'm a black woman?
Is that a weave?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we can
Thanks
have
for
a
putting me on blast on the...
I just wanted to throw that last clip in because that girl wanted to sit over and say, I don't know, are you even black? Are you even in a position to say that? Yes, the woman is black. Clearly, she is mixed, but the woman is black. Because I think is somebody else who tried to claim that she wasn't black either. I find it real funny that black women in particular, well, black men do it too. I really find it funny that y'all act like can't nobody else have an opinion about black people other than black people. But black people be so quick to talk about everybody else. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Colombus Short did an interview on a podcast. And the interviewee, the person that's conducting the interview, asked him, oh, I know you have a sweet Persian wife who is very nice. What's the difference between dating outside of your race and dating a black woman? Now, he had every moment to say, you know what? It's not about the color. It's about her characteristics. I don't go for color. I go for characteristic. The only reason why I married her is because I love the character. I love the things she does. Has nothing to do with whether she was black or white or whatever. And left black women out of the conversation. Did he do that? No, he did not.
That's because the question was the difference between black women and non-black women, you fucking dumbass.
You stupid.
You know what he said? He said that basically that all throughout time we have watched, all throughout the 60s, the black man has been set up by drugs to be taken out of the household to create single mothers. I agree with that. I do my research. I know that. But then he says that it is that they grew up and the mom was like, you don't need nobody. You can do everything by yourself. And so now that we're older, we do not want men to provide and protect. He says that all the black man wants to do is provide and protect. And we're not doing it. We just want to do everything on our own. And so they're trying to figure out where they fit in. Bullshit. Bullshit. You really do think that women are going to give up a man who provides and protects just because they want to pay all these bills on their own?
Now, obviously, we couldn't see the podcast in full, so I can't confirm whether he said that or not. But what I will say is that, of course, we know women are not going to pass that up. But let's be real here. Y'all want a man to provide and protect and have no authority. Y'all want to be able to have all the authority, but put all the responsibility on the person that's providing and protecting. That's the problem.
No. I don't understand. It's like, this is my problem with some black men. They don't know how to leave black women out of the conversation. And then when they put them in the conversation, they don't know how to take accountability for their actions. Never mind the fact that he has been arrested for domestic abuse. Never mind the fact that he has been caught cheating several times.
Man, you know what this... Let me catch myself, man. I'm really trying to refrain from using the B word when it comes to these women nowadays. But my goodness, let me tell you something. This... whew, bruh. For her to have the nerve to use the word accountability and then say some men... I find that really funny that you said some men, because in that very same clip that you're pissed off at Colombus Short, he said some black women. He said it multiple times. Some black women. Not all, some. And y'all still gave this man hell for it. So much so that this man, and this is the part where I definitely gotta disagree with Colombus Short, because this man bent the knee and he let the pressure get to him, and this man apologized, man. I want y'all to check this out, because the interviewer, she apologized as well.
Address something this morning. I woke up to a lot of comments about a podcast I did last Friday, and I realized that I seriously offended my black women in a way that was not intended. I think that clip was taken out of context. I know that was clickbait, because the full answer to the question, which was, why are black men dating outside of their race, marrying outside of their race? And my answer was lengthy, but that clip was sizzling, I guess, and should have been smarter in not falling into those traps. But the real answer was I was talking about the new generation and social media and the entitlement, and how, being raised by a single black woman, as millions of us others were, and have been, the absentee father, the absence of a father in a home, forced black moms to teach their young women and their young men, be independent. You don't need a man. Do it. You could do it on your own, which then, as us being grown now, black men only knowing how to provide and protect. And when that's removed, kind of finding our space and what that means for us, it was deeper than that answer. And I am truly sorry if that offended anybody. You know, I wish it was taken in context, but you know, my opinion is not always necessary.
All right, you guys. So she posted, I recently interviewed Colombus Short, and since this clip is being reposted, I want to clarify my stance before receiving any more negative feedback. In the clip, I agree that Black men have been emasculated, but I want to emphasize that as a Black woman, I firmly believe that Black women are the blueprint. We set the tone and positively impact the lives we touch. The divide between Black men and Black women is disheartening. My intention was to bring us together, but I acknowledge that I didn't represent us as well as I could have, and for that, I deeply apologize. I will continue to use my platform, taking this as a learning experience to improve my interviewing skills and to better represent our community. Thank you for helping me see where I can improve as an interviewer and as a woman. And once again, it goes to show you that she let the sisterhood get to her as well, because ma'am, you didn't do anything wrong. All you did was ask a question and the brother answered it. What it really comes down to is two things. The women are upset because they didn't like his answer, and the reason why they're upset with you is because you didn't bark back. And to be honest with you, I think the reason why she probably didn't give him much pushback is because she probably agreed with most, if not everything, that he said. And this is once again, when you don't go with the flow and you go against the grain, especially as a woman, this is what you get: backlash. Because God forbid a woman aligns with anything that a man says, no matter how foolproof it is, no matter how much you can prove it, no matter what you can do to back up what you're saying. If it's coming out of a man's mouth, women are only going to accept it unless it aligns with the way they think. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck would these women want a man that thinks like them, as much as they complain about men being emasculated and acting like women? Can't make this shit up, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.
you.